Hello, today I will be stating my position on the editorial titled Innocents on Death Row. Since 1973, at least 121 people have been released from death row after evidence of their innocence emerged. During the same period of time, over 982 people have been executed. Thus, for every 8 people executed, there has been one person found on death row who never should have been convicted. This editorial is problematic because it did not go deep enough into the reasons why the death penalty should be ended. The editorial only uses one murder case as the majority of the evidence to back up their statements, and does not provide other examples from other court cases. I will first analyze the main claim, then the first subclaim, the second subclaim, and the final subclaim. The main claim is stated as, the death penalty must end. From just the main claim of this editorial, we can already see that this claim is not backed up with enough evidence. We can also see that the evidence that has been used was only from one court case. I will now analyze the first subclaim. The first subclaim is cases of capital prosecutions based on flimsy evidence or marred by prosecutorial misconduct, not to mention racial bias, are distressingly common. According to an article from the Arizona Republic, there have been 16 findings of misconduct or other inappropriate behavior among the 82 death penalty cases that underwent direct review by the Arizona Supreme Court from 2002 to the present. The editorial originally does not give enough examples of capital prosecution cases that had been found to have misconduct or flimsy evidence in order to support their claims. Having not provided enough evidence, the editorial's claim does not seem as effective as if it had provided more evidence. The second subclaim is stated as, many arrests, confessions, trials, and convictions have been polluted by official error and misconduct. The editorial says that in the case of Henry Lee McCollum and Leon Brown, their arrests, confessions, trials, and convictions have been polluted by official error and misconduct, when, in fact, there have been many other reports of the same accusations in other capital prosecution cases. In a recent study, Columbia law professor Jim Liebman and his colleagues released a study examining all the capital cases in the United States from 1973 to 1995. 68% of all cases contained serious error warranting reversal. Of those 68% of reversals, 19% were due to prosecutorial misconduct, making it the second most common factor contributing to reversible error in capital cases. The final subclaim is the Supreme Court has banned the death penalty for both juveniles and those with intellectual disabilities. Again, this third subclaim is another instance where the editorial did not provide enough evidence to back up their claim. Again, the editorial only provided an example from the case of Henry Lee McCollum and Leon Brown. Upon further research, I was able to find 20 more people who were intellectually disabled and were executed for crimes they committed because of their disabilities from the year 1999 to 2014. Their disabilities ranged from post-traumatic stress disorder to paranoid schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. So, in conclusion, this editorial had one main claim and 3 subclaims that were faulty in that they did not provide enough evidence to support the claims. Also, the evidence they did use was not the strongest evidence possible. By analyzing all of the claims, one can see why the editorial's argument on ending the death penalty was not as effective as it could have been had they done more research and provided more evidence. And as Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Thank you.